you look in the background, there's some very large buildings. So it's metal forging companies. The two closest ones here are Weber Metals and Press Forge. I grew up with these companies in the background. They become a daily part of our life here in this neighborhood. Feeling vibrations as they start stamping the steel right now. I know that they just started another shift. And I can also smell the furnaces being started up because I can smell a little bit of the smoke. When I was leaving my home about 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, I saw one of these monitoring vans in front of my house, and I decided to start to investigate what was happening. And I found out that there was pollution in the air.
I was born and raised in Guatemala. I got here at the age of 20 years probably. I started to work up north as an automotive technician, and then when I moved to Paramount, I was working for like 2 companies in Long Beach, and then I decided to open my own business. I always liked politics, but I never want to get involved until we had this situation in Paramount. That was the time that when I decided to get involved in politics.
Growing up here, we started noticing, as my brothers and myself, we suffered from nosebleeds, migraines, a lot of coughing, difficulty in breathing. Went to a lot of doctors, and at the time, they really couldn't get a specific answer. I can share with my personal story that I've dealt with a lot of health issues, and the biggest issue I've dealt with was cancer. Not just any cancer, it is a very rare cancer.
I remember asking one of the scientists, which is the normal average chromium to breathe, and they straight told me that it has to be 0. And as you can see, according to this reading on September 24, we have 0.34. Actually, it's 0.94, which is way high. Like I mentioned before, like this monitor number 13, 14, and 15, they are located on Garfield and Madison. We also have monitors number 18, number 8, number 9, number 10. They are located on Minnesota and Jefferson. Is that Jefferson? Yes. They are always fluctuating. This spot around here, the monitors are always fluctuating.
When the AQMD came and I started to get myself informed, I saw that there was an opportunity for me to step in and to help and identify and even work towards solving the problem of the air crisis that we have here in the city. I was presented with an opportunity to work on a campaign. I stepped out of my comfort zone and got involved. The campaign was successful. We were able to elect a councilman, and I was presented with an opportunity, which I'm grateful for, to become a safety commissioner in the city, which not forced me to, but actually motivated me to run for city council in March of 2020.
This is what I like to do every morning. Sometimes I have to map too, whenever I have too much dirt. Since I moved to this city in 2002, I kept telling my wife that there wasn't a metal odor. I used to think it was like asbestos odor. I need to replace a computer on this car. And since there, they start to monitor different companies close to them, and they found out that the chromium 6 level were really high, and we got scared as a community.
So if people don't know what happened, you tell them what happened, because I'm super what they would call biased.
The environmental air quality.
And which is the biggest thing here?
The hexavalent chromium, which
Right.
most people don't realize, obviously famously seen in the Aaron Brockovich movie. This is about a week's worth of information. I'm just putting it to the station while I get together, but currently I need to work on this. Rule is to control. So I'm taking this certification class with the companies that actually use the contaminant, so I will know what they know.